You're watching VinylicPumaGaming. Hey guys, so something I've been wondering for a really long time is how realistic is Fallout 4's survival mode? While survival mode does aim to be more realistic than the regular game, I don't think you're going to be able to eat some rad stag meat and suddenly be able to carry more stuff. That said, some ammo types in Fallout 4 exist in the real world, and I decided that I would discuss whether the inclusion of some of these ammo types into the game was correct or not. So, like the video title says, I want to attempt and answer the question of how realistic is Fallout 4's ammo weight for survival mode. Before I start, I have a couple disclaimers. I obviously can't research all of the energy weapons from Fallout 4 since they don't have really any real-world counterparts. That said, if you do know a real-world military force with laser rifles in 2016, leave it in the comments. You'll also find that ammo types exist if you search online for them, so for like 5mm or 10mm. However, the ammunition was either developed too late, or there aren't any real-world weapons that use the corresponding ammo. A great example of the latter scenario is that miniguns in real life don't use 5mm ammo. I'd also like to mention that there are also some things that I couldn't find at all, or the data I found was probably unreliable, especially when you consider things like rail spikes, harpoons, and shotgun shell weights, because all of these can vary with different types of shot, different types of harpoons, and even different types of rail spikes. Unfortunately, I don't possess the money to buy a scale and physically weigh bullets of each ammo type, so I'm going off of researched information, which again, could be unreliable. Now, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so here are what I think are the real-world versions for each ammo type that are seen in Fallout 4. As you can see from this slide, 45 caliber rounds are 45 ACP, 38 caliber rounds are 38 Special, 308 rounds are 308 Winchester, 44 caliber are 44 Magnum rounds, 4570 caliber is 4570 Government, 50 caliber is 50 BMG ammo, 556 is 556 by 45mm NATO ammo, and 762mm is the Russian 762 by 39mm ammo. The only two conventional ammo types that I couldn't identify were 5mm ammo and 10mm ammo. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and say that the 5mm ammo implementation in Fallout 4 is fantasy. In real life, you can't actually carry a minigun as it is very heavy, and the M134 minigun in particular shoots 7.62 by 51mm NATO bullets, which, to give you some idea, are heavier than Fallout 4's 5.56mm and 7.62mm ammo types. As for 10mm rounds, I did find a match with 10mm auto, which is the real-world ammo type. However, that ammo type was developed in the 1980s, and depending on the date of the Fallout universe's divergence from our own timeline, 10mm ammo may be an entirely different ammo type in Fallout 4. That said, to give you some idea, 10mm auto is superior to 9mm and 38 Special, which Fallout 4 does seem to reflect this somewhat, as 38 caliber weapons in Fallout 4 are inferior to 10mm weapons in terms of damage. So maybe 10mm is 10mm auto and somehow got developed in Fallout 4's universe, I don't know. One quick thing before we get into the ammo weight comparisons, it is interesting to mention that certain ammo types used in the game, like 44 caliber, 5.56, and 308 caliber, are based on ammo types that were developed after World War II in the 1950s and even early 1960s. 5.56 by 45mm NATO in particular was developed for the M16, which was used in Vietnam, so maybe the split between our real-world timeline and Fallout's timeline may have occurred in the 1960s, sometime before we actually went to Vietnam, but I digress. Okay, so there are 3 ammo types in Fallout 4 that match or come close to matching their real-world counterparts in terms of ammo weight in Fallout 4. Those are the 45 caliber ammo, the 7.62 millimeter ammo, and the 4570 ammo, which match 45 ACP, the Russian 7.62 by 39 millimeter, and the 4570 government ammo, respectively. In real life, a pound of 45 ACP should be about 30 to 38 bullets, and in Fallout 4, it's about 34 bullets per pound. Each 45 ACP round weighs 13.15 grams in Fallout 4, and this is consistent with the real world as the bullets actually weigh about 12 to 15 grams each. 7.62 millimeter is also pretty close. In Fallout 4, you can carry about 29 7.62 millimeter bullets per pound, while in real life, you can carry about 28. Fallout 4's 7.62 millimeter ammo weighs about 15.9 grams, while the real-world version weighs about 16.3 grams per bullet. 4570 caliber in Fallout 4 is also close to its real-life counterpart. You can carry about 14 4570 bullets per pound in Fallout 4, while you can actually carry about 17 bullets per pound in real life. Fallout 4's bullet weighs about 31.75 grams, while the real-world version weighs about 26.2 grams. There are two ammo types in Fallout 4 that are heavier in real life. Those are the 50 caliber round, also known as the 50 BMG, and the 38 caliber round, which is most likely the 38 Special. In Fallout 4, you can carry about 13 50 caliber bullets per pound, while in real life, you can only carry about 8 to 10 bullets per pound. Fallout 4's 50 caliber bullet weighs about 34.02 grams, while the real-world counterpart actually weighs anywhere from 42 to 52 grams per bullet. You also have the 38 caliber bullet, and in Fallout 4, you can carry a ridiculous 71 bullets per pound, while in real life, you can only carry about 45.4 bullets of 38 Special per pound. Fallout 4's 38 caliber bullet weighs about 6.35 grams, while the real-world version weighs about 10.1 grams per bullet. And as you can probably imagine, there are three ammo types in Fallout 4 that are actually lighter in real life. Those are going to be the 308 caliber, also known as the 308 Winchester round, the 44 caliber, also known as the 44 Magnum round, and of course the 5.56 millimeter round, which is also known as 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO ammunition. Of the three, the biggest boost is going to be for the 308 Winchester, while both the 44 Magnum and 5.56 NATO rounds are improved by a decent amount. In Fallout 4, you can carry 24.39 308 caliber bullets per pound, while in real life, depending on the mass of the bullet, you can carry anywhere from 34 to 55 bullets per pound. You'll find that Fallout 4's 308 bullet is about 18.6 grams, while the real-world Winchester rounds can be anywhere between 8 and 13 grams. That's a pretty big difference, especially on the low end. Otherwise, 44 Magnum and 5.56 NATO are decently improved. For 44 caliber, Fallout 4 allows you to carry about 18 bullets per pound, while in real life you can carry about 20 to 29 per pound. Fallout 4's 44 caliber bullet weighs about 18.6 grams, while the real-world versions weigh anywhere between 16 and 22 grams. As for 5.56 NATO, you're getting 27 bullets per pound in Fallout 4, while in real life, you're getting about 38 bullets per pound. Fallout 4's 5.56 millimeter round weighs about 15.8 grams, while the real-world version weighs about 11.8. Now, I do want to talk about some of the implications that more realistic ammo weights would have on Fallout 4's survival mode balance. The adjustments to 308 caliber ammo would greatly improve the combat rifle and pipe revolvers with 308 receivers, as well as improve both the hunting rifle and the pipe bolt-action pistol or rifle. You'd also see some improvements to the Fallout 4 assault rifle, the December's Child combat rifle, and the 44 pistol and Western revolvers. Fallout 4's 38 caliber ammo would be worse. 50 caliber's weight would be on par with the 2mm electromagnetic rounds that are used on the Gauss rifle. However, it would end up dealing about a third of the damage, and it would suck. Otherwise, you might not see much change with any of the other ammo or weapon types in the game. Maybe some weapons will be a little bit better here or there, or maybe a little bit worse here or there, but largely things are going to be the same. Something I would like to say is that this might make an interesting idea for a survival mode mod for Fallout 4. The ability to have the more correct ammo weights would be really cool and could be a fresh new experience for those that like the survival mode difficulty. That said, the modder is going to have to take the actual weight of the bullets into account when it comes to how much damage that they deal. 50 caliber ammo needs to be superior to lighter ammo in terms of damage. And for that reason, the handmade rifle's damage shouldn't ever exceed the 50 caliber hunting rifle. Now you may be wondering, why would Bethesda Game Studios balance ammo in such a way that it doesn't reflect real life? Now, I have a couple of theories as to why this is, and you guys might actually be able to come up with some better ones, so here it goes. One of the more obvious things is that I think .308 caliber would be ridiculously overpowered if they did balance based on real-world ammo weights. Imagine the ability to carry 36 or more .308 bullets per pound that each deal 57 damage per shot before skills. Also think about having the Overseer's Guardian on top of that with maxed out riflemen, sneak attacks, bobbleheads, and everything else. It would be absolutely ridiculous and would be the only weapon that you would ever need. I also think it's fair to say that Fallout 4's damage values don't accurately follow how bullets deal damage to people in real life. Typically, and this isn't in all cases, so don't take me the wrong way, the heavier bullet that has more powder and mass will deal the most damage. If that's the case, why does the 50 caliber hunting rifle still deal inferior damage to the handmade rifle's 7.62mm ammo? That said, ballistics also play a part in how guns deal damage in real life. Some bullets are designed to fragment, penetrate armor, be more accurate, you get the idea. Now, I didn't program Fallout 4, but most likely the bullet hits a body part and deals the damage it deals depending on the armor rating, part of the body that it hits, and you get the idea there. How would Bethesda take into account the differences between something like Full Metal Jacket and Hollow Points other than dealing more damage to light or heavy armor? Bethesda's engine isn't designed to accurately replicate real-world ballistics, bullet paths, or anything like that. Keep in mind, too, that Fallout 4 is a video game with portable nuclear launchers, explosive water guns, and weapons that have legendary effects that can double the bullets that you shoot, or that can add bleed damage to the bullets you shoot, or even deal more damage on each consecutive hit, which that's not realistic. And while real ammo types exist within the game, there is some fantasy in Fallout 4. So there's that. Overall, though, I think I would say that considering the circumstances, Fallout 4's ammo seems to be relatively accurate to the real world in terms of weight and its use in weapons found in the game. Overall, guys, I think realistic ammo weights would make an interesting mod. It's just whoever designs it has to properly calculate the damage of each bullet going into the gun, and we'll see how that ultimately turns out. Alright guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up this particular video. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and let me know. What did you think of this video? This video is going to be more of an experiment from me, but let me know what you thought of it. But otherwise, guys, like this video, please be sure to leave a like. Take care, and I'll see y'all next time.